Section 4, Study of Literary Genre, Set 6, question number 5, 16 marks. We are solving question number 5A, History of Novel. Your first question is, complete the activities given below as per the instructions. Question number 1, choose the correct alternative and rewrite the sentence. First question is, 18th century gifted mankind with. Your answer is novel and periodical essays. 1D. 18th century gifted mankind with novel and periodical essays. Novels soon became dominant literary genre as it caught the intellectuals, sentimental and realistic spirit. Novels soon became dominant literary genre as it caught the intellectuals, sentimental and realistic spirit. Indian writers in English novel initially wrote about the theme of nationalistic and social virtues. Indian writers in English novel initially wrote about the theme of nationalistic and social virtues. Gothic novel contains terror and supernatural, mystery and thriller, horror and haunted buildings. All of these is the correct option. Strike out the unnecessary. Detective fiction is a subgenre of crime fiction. Agatha Christie mastered the art of crime fiction. Detectives can be professional or amateurs. So the unnecessary one is protagonist is a necessarily an eccentric person. We have to strike this out. Question number 2, fill in the blanks by choosing the correct alternative. A novel is relatively long narrative. A novel is relatively a long narrative. English word novel is derived from the Italian word novella, novella. Geoffrey Chaucer wrote the Canterbury Tales. Geoffrey Chaucer wrote the Canterbury Tales. Tale of Genji by Murasaki Shikabu was established in the year 1010. The Pilgrim's Progress is a novel written by John Bunyan. The Pilgrim's Progress is written by John Bunyan. Dash is the pioneer of stream of consciousness novel, Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf is the pioneer of stream of consciousness novel. The first Indian English novel, Raj Mohan's Wife, was written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Joseph Conrad wrote the novella named as The Heart of Darkness. Joseph Conrad, The Heart of Darkness. Science fiction is a genre of speculative fiction dealing with futuristic settings. Science fiction, futuristic settings. Science fiction, futuristic settings. The famous trio of Indian writers is Mulk Raj Anand, R.K. Narayan, Raja Rao. Mulk Raj Anand, R.K. Narayan, Raja Rao. Now write the following in chronological order. First one is Murasaki Shikibu's Tale of Genji came first, then came the Greek romances, then the Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, and last one is the parents of magazines and newspaper. First one is Industrial Revolution, then the rise of middle class, then the poetry and drama started fading away and novel gained popularity. First one is Raj Mohan's Wife by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Second one is The Rise of Famous Indian Trio. Then Nayantara Sehgal, Arun Joshi, Manohar Malgankar. Then comes Arundhati Roy, Kiran Desai and Kiran Nagarkar. Now English literature. First one is Tale of Genji and Don Quixote. Second is Acolytes and Morte d'Arthur. The Pilgrim's Progress and Orunaku. And fourth one is Pamela and Gulliver's Travel. True or false? State whether the following statements are true or false. Novel is recognized as the most dominant literary genre in modern times. True. Novel is most recognized. Yes. True. Novel is relatively short narrative. False. It is a long narrative. Tale of Genji is described as the world's first novel. Yes, it is true. Middle class people had a little interest in romances and tragedies. False. They had more interest in romances and tragedies. Novel gave voice to aspirations and longings of middle class. Novel gave voice to aspirations and longings of middle class. True. No. The women novelists haven't contributed significantly in English literature. False. Novella is greater in length than novel. False. It is shorter in length. Setting doesn't affect plot or characters. False. The struggle in opposite forces in a story is called a conflict. True. Epistolary novel is a series of correspondence, documents, diary entries. True. Now match the following. Theme, philosophical statement, a central idea. Plot, course of events. Character can be a thumbnail or deep detailed sketch. Setting, the background of the story. Again, same theme. Plot statement, a central idea. Philosophical statement, a central idea. Plot, course of events, conflict, struggle between opposite forces, language, technique of narration. Augusta Christie, crime fiction. William James, stream of consciousness. George Eliot, philosophical novel. Mary Shelley, science-based novels. Virginia Woolf, Virginia Woolf, Stream of Consciousness. Mary Shelley, science-based novels. Frances Burney, novel of manners. And Radcliffe is Gothic novels. Rise of middle class. Industrial Revolution, spirit of realism and denial of romanticism, novel as literary genre, novel and periodical essays, 18th century literature, the tales of Greek romances, stories of ideal love and adventure. The flow of thoughts, stream of consciousness, the internal life of protagonist, psychological novel, the novel based on the life of author, autobiographical novel, the growth of protagonist, mind, spirits, and characters, that is Bildungsroman novel. Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe, Jonathan Swift, Gulliver's Travels, Samuel Richardson, Pamela, and John Bunyan, that is The Pilgrim's Progress, Picasso novel, Adventures of an Eccentric Protagonist, historical novel set in an earlier period than of the writing. Allegorical novel bears more than one layer of meaning. Utopian novel is speculative fiction. Thomas Mann, Death in Venice. John Steinbeck, Pearl. Henry James, Heart of Darkness. And Joseph Conrad, that is Heart of Darkness. Complete the following sentences with the given options. Periodical essay. Periodical essay and novel are gifts of 18th century. A novel is relatively a long narrative fiction. Industrial Revolution gave birth to middle class. Appearance of newspaper in 18th century attracted a large number of readers from middle class. A rise of novel as a literary genre resulted in lowering the importance of drama and poetry. Salman Rushdie vs. Naipaul Kazuo Ishiguro are immigrant authors. We'll come with the answers of question number 5.5b in the next video. Thank you.